If you have ever looked at your life and felt like you're just running on a treadmill, you are not alone. You're working. You're busy. You're paying bills. You call it adulting. But deep down, you feel a terrifying sense of stagnation. You are a ghost inhabiting a routine. Most people don't actually grow as they age. They simply accumulate more expensive distractions to hide the fact that they've stopped evolving. They buy gadgets they don't need to fill a psychological void they don't even understand, calling it progress, while their inner fire slowly turns to ash. The modern world is designed to keep you in a state of comfortable decay. Your phone, your streaming services, and your grocery aisles are engineered to remove all friction from your life. But without friction, there is no heat. Without heat, there is no transformation. The Stoics understood that a life without struggle is a life without form, without a mountain to climb. The muscles of your character atrophy until you are easily broken by the slightest gust of misfortune. But there is a silent 1% who operates on a completely different frequency. They don't see their free time as an escape from reality. They see it as an arena to build a better one. They use a hobby not as a distraction, but as a private training ground for the soul, a laboratory for the character. While the rest of the world is scrolling away their potential in a dopamine-induced haze, these individuals are quietly, repeatedly, and away from the spotlight building a version of themselves that is dangerous to the status quo. They understand a secret the masses ignore. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. In today's deep dive, I'm going to give you 14 hobbies that look normal, even mundane from the outside. But inside the person practicing them, they build something lethal: focus, composure, and the ability to keep going when your mind is screaming at you to quit. If you pick just one and take it seriously, 6 months from now, people won't ask, "What happened to you?" They'll ask, "How did you do it?" Hobby 1: communication and public speaking, the mastery of logos. This is the key to the kingdom. In Stoicism, the concept of logos refers to the divine reason and order of the universe. To master your speech is to align yourself with the very fabric of reality. Most people avoid public speaking because the fear of social judgment is coded into our DNA. As a death sentence in our evolutionary past, to be rejected by the tribe meant certain death. But the 1% use this fear as a compass. When you deliberately practice communication, whether through joining a debate club, practicing storytelling, or filming yourself speaking, every day you are practicing the art of prosouche, extreme mindfulness. The Stoic depth Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This hobby isn't about chatter. It's about the economy of words. It's about learning to hold eye contact without the social flinch. It's about removing the ums and likes that act as crutches for an insecure mind. When you speak with clarity, you think with clarity. The neurobiology: when you face the threat of an audience, your prefrontal cortex, the seat of logic, often shuts down as the amygdala takes over. By making communication a hobby, you are training your brain to stay online during high-stress social situations. You are literally rewiring your nervous system to stay cool when others panic. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1. Record yourself speaking for 2 minutes daily. Watch it. Cringe. Notice your nervous tics. Month 3. Begin practicing the strategic pause. Learn that silence is a weapon of the confident. Month 6. You no longer react to conversations. You respond. Your internal authority is upgraded, and people begin to look to you for leadership because your voice has weight. Hobby 2. Learning a high-income skill, the virtue of Technē. Self-sufficiency is not just a financial goal, it is a moral imperative. The Stoics valued Technē, the craft or specialized knowledge that makes a person useful to society. In the modern world, if you are dependent on a single boss who can destroy your life with a signature, you are not a free person. You are a servant. Learning a high-income skill, be it coding, copywriting, sales, or strategic consulting, is the ultimate act of Stoic self-reliance. It requires you to be a fool before you can be a master. The Stoic depth, this hobby trains justice by providing real value to others, and courage, the courage to fail and iterate. It is a direct assault on the ego, the ironclad logic of a skill like coding doesn't care about your feelings. If the code is wrong, it won't run. This forces you to be objective and humble. Seneca often said that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. This hobby is your preparation, the financial Stoic. Financial stress is the greatest disruptor of ataraxia, inner tranquility. By mastering a skill that the market highly values, you are building a wall around your peace. You are removing the fear of the future because you know your value is portable. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1-2. The learning gap. You will feel stupid. This is the filter. Most quit here. Month 4, the first win. You produce something of value. Your confidence shifts from fake to proven. Month 6, you have created a safety net that no government or corporation can take away. Your inner peace increases because your survival is no longer a question mark. Hobby 3, cold exposure, the practice of ponos. This is the purest training of the will. The Greeks called it ponos, the deliberate seeking of hardship to strengthen the spirit. When you stand before a freezing shower or a 40-degree ice bath, your entire biological system screams run. By stepping in anyway, you are engaging in premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. You are telling your lizard brain that you are the master of your impulses, not the other way around. The Stoic depth. Seneca used to plunge into the cold waters of the Tiber River to start his year. He knew that if he could conquer the initial shock of the cold, he could conquer the shock of a political betrayal or a financial loss. It shrinks the threat response of your amygdala. It teaches you that discomfort is not the same thing as danger, the biology of grit. Cold exposure triggers the release of norepinephrine and dopamine, but in a way that requires effort. Unlike the cheap dopamine of a phone, this is hard dopamine. It builds a resilient dopamine baseline, meaning you feel more motivated and less anxious throughout the day. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, 30 seconds of cold at the end of every shower. You will gasp. You will hate it. Month 3, 3 minutes of pure cold. You learn to control your breath, the bridge between the mind and the body. Month 6, the flinch is gone. When life throws a cold situation at you, a car breakdown, a harsh email, you don't panic. You breathe, you settle, you act. Hobby 4, boxing and martial arts, the forge of euthymia. Boxing is the physical manifestation of Stoic endurance. It is one thing to be calm in a library. It is another to be calm when someone is trying to punch you in the face. This hobby builds euthymia, the sense of staying on your own path and not being diverted by the madness of others. The Stoic depth. In the ring, panic is a death sentence. If you lose your breath, you lose your rhythm. If you lose your rhythm, you lose the fight. Boxing teaches you calm aggression. It forces you to look at an enemy with a clear, analytical eye rather than an emotional, clouded one. It is the ultimate training in temperance. The parable of the fighter. Marcus Aurelius noted that the wrestler is more prepared than the gladiator. Why? Because the gladiator must pick up his sword, but the wrestler carries his weapons, his hands and skill with him at all times. Martial arts make you a walking fortress. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, conditioning. You learn that your limit was a lie. Your body can do 40% more than your mind says it can. Month 3, sparring. You learn that getting hit isn't the end of the world. You learn to keep your hands up even when you're exhausted. Month 6, you carry a quiet lethality. You don't need to be loud or aggressive in life because you know what you are capable of. Your posture changes. Your eye contact hardens. Hobby 5, cooking, the discipline of the hearth. In a world of fast food and instant gratification, cooking is a rebellious act of temperance. It is the art of taking raw, chaotic ingredients and using reason and patience to create order. The Stoic depth, the Stoic Musonius. Rufus argued that we should eat for health, not for pleasure alone. Cooking allows you to take total control of your vessel. It removes your dependency on the convenience, industrial complex. It is a daily practice in mindfulness, chopping, seasoning, timing. It is the practice of autarkia, self-sufficiency, the alchemy of the kitchen. When you cook, you are practicing the delay of gratification. You are hungry now, but you choose to work for an hour to create something superior. This rewires your brain to value long-term rewards over short-term impulses. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, stop ordering out. Learn the basics of heat, salt and acid. Month 3, mastery of 5, signature meals. You begin to see cooking as a service to yourself and others, the virtue of justice. Month 6, you have transformed your relationship with consumption. You no longer eat to fill an emotional void. You eat to fuel a purpose. Hobby 6, journaling, the daily audit. This is not a diary, it is a logbook of the soul. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations was never meant to be a book, it was his private journal. He was the most powerful man on earth. Yet he spent his mornings reminding himself not to be a jerk, not to be lazy and not to be overwhelmed. The Stoic depth, writing your thoughts down, forces a level of honesty that internal thinking cannot reach. When a thought is in your head, it is a ghost. When it is on paper, it is an object. You can examine it for fallacies. You can see the toxic patterns you've been repeating for years. The judge and the witness. Seneca would audit his life every evening. He said, "When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day and go back over what I've done and said, hiding nothing from myself." This is how you stop being a victim of your own habits. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, the morning dump. Just get the noise out of your head onto the page. Clear the cache of your brain. Month 3, the nightly audit. Ask, what did I do well? Where did I fail? What will I do better tomorrow? Month 6, you have a written record of your evolution. You no longer make the same mistakes because you've seen them on the page too many times to ignore. Hobby 7, weightlifting, the iron philosophy. The iron is the ultimate teacher because the iron does not lie. It doesn't care about your social status, your bank account, or your feelings. 200 pounds is 200 pounds today, tomorrow, and forever. The Stoic depth. Weightlifting is the practice of voluntary hardship. You are choosing to put a load on your back to see if you can carry it. It teaches you that strength is earned in the dark, through struggle. It builds a high adversity quotient. Epictetus said, "Difficulty is what shows who the men are." The physicality of virtue. Stoicism is not just for the mind. It is for the body that houses the mind. A weak body often leads to a weak will. By hardening the shell, you provide a more resilient home for the soul. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, learning the form. Humility is required. You will be the weakest person in the room. Embrace it. Month 3, the newbie gains. Your brain begins to associate struggle with physical reward. Month 6, the iron has become your temple. You look at a heavy challenge in life, a divorce, a business failure, and you don't ask, "Can I?" You ask, "How many reps will it take?" Hobby 8, gardening, the lesson of nature. Gardening is a masterclass in the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control. You can plant the seed, you can water the soil, and you can pull the weeds, but you cannot force the plant to grow. You are at the mercy of the sun, the rain, and the seasons. The Stoic depth. It teaches you to do your duty perfectly and then let go of the outcome. Amor fati, love of fate. It reconnects you to the slow, relentless pace of nature in a world that is addicted to speed. Marcus Aurelius frequently used nature metaphors to explain that everything has its season. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, planting. Learning that you are not in control of everything. Month 3, the blight. Something will go wrong. A pest, a drought. You learn to respond without anger. Month 6, the harvest. You realize that great things take time, silence, and consistent, unglamorous effort. Hobby 9, content creation, the proof of work. In the digital age, your ideas are your currency. Content creation forces you to think cleanly and explain simply. If you cannot explain a concept to an audience, you do not understand it. The Stoic depth. You are building proof of work that travels while you sleep. It moves you from being a consumer, someone who is acted upon, to being a producer, someone who acts upon the world. This is the transition from the crowd to the individual. It is the practice of justice by sharing wisdom. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, shouting into the void. No one is watching. This is where you find your voice. Month 3, consistency. You learn to produce even when you don't feel inspired. Month 6, you have built a digital asset. You are no longer just a spectator. You are a participant in the global conversation. Hobby 10, reading, the borrowed life. One book can save you 10 years of mistakes. The Stoics believed wisdom was a form of training. Reading is the most efficient way to borrow the hard-earned lessons of history's greatest minds. The Stoic depth. Seneca said, "We are in the habit of saying that it was not in our power to choose the parents who were allotted to us, but we can choose whose children we would like to be." By reading, you choose your lineage. You become a student of Aurelius Seneca and Socrates. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, the 1-chapter rule. Just 1 chapter every night before bed. No excuses. Month 3, active reading. Start highlighting and arguing with the author in the margins. Month 6, you have downloaded a software update for your brain. You no longer react like a commoner. You think like a philosopher king. Hobby 11, chess, the silent battlefield. Chess punishes impulse and rewards clarity. In a world of instant everything, chess is a brutal reminder that a single impulsive move can ruin hours of planning. The Stoic depth. It teaches you patience, long-term thinking, and most importantly, emotional control under threat. You learn to sacrifice the ego of a small piece to win the entire game. It is the training of phronesis, practical wisdom. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, learning the patterns, realizing how impulsive you truly are. Month 3, the mid-game, learning to stay calm when your queen is under attack. Month 6, you stop playing checkers with your life and start playing the long game. You see the moves people are making before they even realize they've made them. Hobby 12, running, the endurance of the mind. You aren't running away from anything. You are running toward the version of yourself that refuses to break. Most people quit the moment their lungs burn. The Stoic runner keeps going. The Stoic depth. Running is a moving meditation. It teaches you to keep a promise to yourself when nobody is watching. If you can control your feet when they want to stop, you can control your future. It is the practice of Carteria endurance. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, the lungs on fire phase. Your body is protesting. Month 3, the second wind. You realize the pain is just information, not a command. Month 6, you have built an unshakable integrity. You are a person who finishes what they start. Hobby 13, calisthenics, the mastery of the vessel. No machines, no shortcuts, just you versus gravity. It is deeply humbling because if you've been undisciplined, the pull-up bar will expose you immediately. The Stoic depth. The Stoics believed the body should be hardened to serve the mind. When you master your own weight through space, you signal to your brain that you are the commander of this vessel, not a passenger. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, failing to do a single pull-up. Facing your own weakness. Month 3, the first set. The realization that consistency is more powerful than intensity. Month 6, total body control. You carry yourself with the grace and strength of a statue come to life. Hobby 14, meditation, the inner citadel. We end with the most quiet yet most difficult hobby, sitting in silence for 20 minutes without a phone. This is the practice of prososh, extreme mindfulness. The Stoic depth. It is the art of watching your thoughts without being swept away by them. It is the final brick in your inner citadel, a place of peace that no external event can break. If you can sit with yourself in silence, you are more powerful than any king. The 6-month roadmap. Month 1, the monkey mind. You realize how chaotic your brain truly is. Month 3, the gap. You start to find a small space between a thought and a reaction. Month 6, unshakable peace. You are the mountain, and the thoughts are just clouds passing by. The conclusion, the rule of one. The 1% doesn't have better genetics or better luck. They have a practice they do not negotiate with. Pick one, just one. Do not try to collect these hobbies. If you try to do all 14, you will do 0. Commit to one for 6 months. Put it on your calendar like a sacred appointment. Treat it like training, not a mood. The labor of your hobby passes quickly, but the good remains. The pleasure of the couch passes quickly, but the regret remains. Pick your practice. Don't overthink it. Pick the one that scares you. If you want daily reminders to stay on the path, subscribe to Stoic Letters. We are building a fortress of discipline here, and your seat is waiting. Which hobby are you choosing? Comment below and tell me exactly why it deserves a spot in your training ground. Start today. Start now. Your future self is watching.